Good day, ships. Happy Monday to you. Coming to you live on tape from my home here in Manitowoc. Um, it's great to see you virtually yet again. Although I'm not getting any of the virtual love back. So, my challenge to you this week is to send me a short video clip telling me hello and how are you doing. I'd love to see your face and smiling faces. You can just send them to my email. Or they're short. You could also send them to my cell phone at 920-323-5400. But my point or my conversation today with you really is about you. I spent last week talking a little bit more about academics and what life will be like under a pass-fail system, keeping you encouraged to stay up with your homework and the things that your teachers are asking you to learn. But today I want to focus on you and your well-being. What is well-being anyway? Well, it means a different thing for different people, as you know. Last week I read an article by a lady named Darcy Luma, talked about the roller coaster ride that is the COVID-19. And this article really focused on a couple different things that I want to share with you today. One of them is this idea that some of us are experiencing grief as a result of the safer at home order and the fact that we've been shocked out of our routines and our connections to things. And so with that does come some emotional lows. There can be emotional. They talked about the roller coaster with this being, there have been some neat unintended things. For example, I get to spend more time with my kids than I have in the last several years, which has been truly awesome, and my wife. And so those have been super great. But yet, on the other hand, I'm missing all of you, so that brings me down at times. So with that roller coaster ride, seems to be the issue here is that there's some guilt going on, right? We're feeling very compassionate and empathetic to others during this time because as we think through things, we're constantly being reminded of people who are in really tough positions, either through this disease or through their life situations. We're being, that's what the news has been about. So we're feeling some guilt associated with, oh, well, they have it way worse than me. So I kind of hide my lows because I want to try to be strong for other people. It's natural. It's okay. But what she talks about in this article is really the importance of acknowledging and naming what's hard. So my challenge for you this week is to think about the connections and the routines that you've struggled with not having with all of this. Whether it be that, hey, next week's prom week and we're not going to have it. That could be really hard. So my challenge for you this week is to identify and acknowledge what's hard about this. And not only do that for yourself, but the real power comes with sharing it. Guilt-free sharing. Because what's hard about this is different for everybody. What's hard about this, I've shared from the onset, is that I can't see your smiling faces and I get energy from you. And my energy's zapped because I don't get a chance to get that from you, which hopefully you'll send me a hello video this week somehow. I'd really love to see your smiling faces. But the important piece is finding someone who you trust and in a judgment-free way, share with each other what's really hard about this. Through the acknowledgement about what's really hard about this, you'll find yourself feeling better about it. So give it a try. Find someone that you trust, that you know, either a family member or a friend, or hey, maybe send your video to me if you don't have anybody to share it with. What's really hard about this? And just acknowledge it, name it, and attempt to move on from it. That's what we all could use during this time, is finding a way to avoid the roller coaster of COVID. And we could do so with helping, we can't help feeling emotion. Emotion is something that you don't tell yourself what to feel. It happens. It's a natural occurrence. So rather than try to push away that natural occurrence or try to pretend it's not happening, again, she's saying anyway, she's being the expert, not me. I'm just repeating what the expert said, is saying, name it, acknowledge it, attempt to move forward. So that's my message for you this week. Next week, I'm going to focus a little bit more back on the academics. I want you to have a wonderful week. I want you to stay home, stay safe, and most importantly, stay strong, because this too will pass. This COVID thing is scary. You're hearing nightly reports of people dying. Even in our own state, we don't have quite the numbers that some of the other states have. But the most recent numbers that I looked at today, we still have a 29% hospitalization rate. So it's really important to continue the social distancing as the experts have told us to do, and have faith in that hopefully we'll be able to again save lives because of it, and do your part that way. Take care, ships. Hope to get your videos this week to help me get through some of my low spots. Can't wait to talk to you next week. Sail on. Have a good one.